It is actually not that hard to obtain that dream body, even as a mommy, as a woman who is older, who has had kids, to stand out, to feel beautiful, to feel the room shift as you walk in. But the truth is that most women don't, not because they can't, but because they have quietly accepted a version of themselves that isn't really who they are. For me, it showed up right here in the soft, pretty big belly pouch that wouldn't budge, that wouldn't go away no matter what I tried, no matter how much cardio I did, no matter how many calories I cut. Most of us live in this quiet gray zone between fine and fulfilled. We wake up, we go to work, we do what is required, we tell ourselves everything's okay, we're being a good mom, we're showing up in our careers, we're tired, we're busy professionals, we're hormonal, we're getting older. This is part of life, is the way it should be. But there is a line between acceptance and complacency. I didn't hate how I look. I just knew it wasn't me anymore. And one day, I stopped pretending that feeling sluggish, bloated, discomforted, not okay was not normal. That what I was me, and there was nothing truly telling me I had to accept the version I was right now. The truth was that my age really didn't matter. It wasn't my age, it wasn't hormones, it wasn't my kids. Those are excuses. They might be real, but they're still excuses. My real problem, and the reason for my lack of progress, was the fact that I had no real structure, that I didn't understand what I was doing, that I was doing all the wrong things, and that I wasn't trying in the right way. It wasn't age, it was avoidance. The moment everything changed for me wasn't dramatic, it was ordinary. My husband and I were sitting in a conference room. A really, really pretty woman who eventually became a friend walked in. Everyone noticed her. Of course, my husband did too, in a very respectful way, but just like you look at a pretty flower when it opens up, right? For the first time, I paused and I thought, you know what? There was a time that I felt that too. That is when I realized I had two doors. It was in that moment that I told myself that everything paused, everything shifted, everything stopped, and I realized there were two doors in front of me. Door one, keep pretending this version of me is enough, that is fine, that this is the way it should be, and that I need to accept this. Door two, rebuild the women who for some reason along the years stopped showing up. That day, I chose door two, and I truly meant it. It has made the whole difference. At the time, I was running a company with my husband. We were managing a team. It's a company that we still own, and it was crazy. We were also homeschooling. We still already had 5 kids. I had no margin, or so I thought, in the day. I had no more hours in the day. I was grumpy, I was short-tempered, I was constantly exhausted and stressed and just irritable all the time. I was performing at a 60% of what my real capacity of what I am supposed to be is performing at, even nowadays, of the woman I was created today. I wore baggy clothes to hide my belly, to hide the proof that this way I look was not part of the woman that I was, that I had in my mind. Even though I hated baggy clothes, that is what I would wear all the time. I ate at night for comfort, and I told myself that everything was fine because I was confident. I felt happy, which was true. Deep inside, I actually really did know something was off. The signs kept showing. My subconscious kept blasting an alarm, so I did try to fix it. I hated running, so I would run in the mornings. I would do YouTube workouts with my sisters. I would try to eat healthy during the day, but things would just consistently break, and I was the woman that would start again every Monday because I wasn't doing the right things. I wasn't fixing the root problem. What I needed was a plan for transformation. What I needed was structure, it was a strategy, and it was determination. I needed transformation. Then came January of 2024, the moment that truly split my life in two and made everything change. A simple conversation, a simple comment, the kind that hurts deeply, that burns, but wakes you up. That is when my door two truly showed up. That night, something shifted deep inside me, and I realized this isn't about trying anymore. This is about doing. This is about making it happen. I am going to try to succeed. I'm not just gonna try. So I stopped doing all the random stuff I was doing, and I became intentional. I became intentional about learning what it took to create the vision, the image that I had inside my head and that I had realized had nothing to do with reality. I learned how to eat correctly, not less, but right. I learned how to track it, how to measure. I learned about how my body works, how metabolism works. I learned about muscles. I learned about the impact that muscles have in weight and fat and health and all sorts of things. And from that night on, from that moment forward, I stepped through door 2. And it was no longer about I will try. It was watch me. I am going to do this. You don't need just motivation. Motivation is a part of it, but when motivation dies, which it does, and it will at some points, right? When you feel those days of the month when things are just not okay, when there are all sorts of things that will affect your motivation. What you need is a system, what you need is a structure. And you need the right system, you need the right structure, the right strategy for your body, for your goals, for what you want to accomplish. That night opened door for me. And as I walked through it and learned all of these different things, I was able to create an entire plan that helped me go from, oh, I think this is what I look like. Oh my gosh, I look nothing like that too. I totally look like that and I love it. And here are all the extra benefits about it. My energy, my happiness, my everything. I thought I was confident. This is confidence. I thought I was happy. This is happiness. I thought I had energy. This is energy. I thought things were amazing. No, this is amazing. This right now, this conversation, this video, this moment can be your door 2. Your door 2 moment where you make the decision that you too deserve to walk through that door, that you too can create this future, this vision of either what you think you look like or what you truly want to look like. It is up to you to make it happen. You just need to choose door 2. So I want to give you the tools to make it happen as well. I want to show you right here, right now, 3 simple steps that you can take every day that will help you walk through door 2 and keep going. Now, it is important that you know this. You will have moments where you will question, where you doubt. Maybe you're even going to want to give up. I started this journey seriously in January 2024, like I said. And there were days that I, again, right back in my head, it's just like, oh, I'm doing amazing. I look so cool. I made it. And then I would see a picture and I'd be like, nope. No, this is nothing like what I thought. And then, like discouragement and disillusion and all of those negative feelings would come down crashing. But it was the decision of just keep going and telling myself, I'm not there enough. I'm not there yet. I haven't done enough. I haven't done everything yet. I am not done. I just need to keep going. That is a difference between the woman who changes and the one who doesn't. It is not luck. It is not genetics. It is not your disease. It's not anything. Those things matter. They're real. I'm not saying they're not real, but I'm saying that you can achieve the outcome you want in spite of it. So I kept going. I was tired. I was exhausted many days, but I kept lifting. I kept eating. I didn't stop. So in my case, once I walked through door 2, once I made that decision, everything shifted. It was slow in some ways. It took a while to go from 140 pounds to 105 pounds, to go from a pretty substantial belly where like most of that fat was accumulated in my belly to what I finally look like now today. So I fully didn't truly see the effects of it when we got back to the United States, which was just April of this year, 2025. I had left for a year. I think when I left, I was about 128 pounds, something along those lines. And I came back at 112. I was smaller, I was sculpted, I was toned, I was lighter, and I was much more alive than I used to be. And people were noticing. I had some people directly come to me and say like, oh, you look amazing. What have you done? And I had just the quiet looks that you get. But more important than anything, I noticed for the first time, photos, videos, everything, it started matching the idea I had in my head of what I was or of what I wanted to be. Belief is powerful and it gets you starting, it gets you going. But once you go and you maintain consistency, proof is what is going to change you. But to get to the step of proof, you have to not give up. You have to keep going, and you have to be in the right strategy. And it is amazing, because at that point is when you realize, I did this. I built this myself, not someone else. I wasn't just given this and handed it by genetics. I created this. And that realization and the reflection in the mirror or in the pictures finally matched the woman I felt inside. So if you are wondering, how can you do the same? If by this point in time, you have even a little bit of a spark of belief, if you have finally gotten to the point where you feel, okay, I know what my door to is, I want you to know that there are 3 specific things that you can do on a daily basis that are going to help you get there. To shed the pounds, to flatten the belly, to lose the baby pouch. Without surgery, without starving, without spending hours on cardio. How amazing is that, right? So those things are things that you can start doing right now and do them daily. And you will see that that is the difference, that is what determines the difference between the woman who tries and doesn't get anywhere and the one that actually transforms her body. 3 daily, simple, small choices that create the separation between the woman you are now and the woman you want to be. So let's start with step number 1. This is the first level of change you gotta go through, but it is small and it is simple, and it is so simple that is one of the reasons most people don't do it, because it's kind of like, for those of you who are Christians, right, or religious in any way, you just like, look at the serpent and you will heal, and it's so simple that nobody does it, but that simple act would change everything. This is what these are. They're simple, they're small, but they can make the difference. So you're going to start with awareness. Every morning you are going to take 60 seconds to actually look at yourself in the mirror, even if it's painful, even if you have been avoided. This is not to judge. This is to connect and realize and accept. That was the first moment that I had to walk through, right? Like, there was an idea of what I was, but I kept hiding. I kept hiding behind baggy clothes. I kept walking away from the mirrors. I kept not showing myself fully in pictures. I wasn't willing to accept truth. And then you need to ask yourself directly in the mirror, is this the woman I want to be today? Is this the woman I want to be? Is this the woman I can be? Most people spend their time doing all kinds of sort of things. And think of even social media. We spend our time looking at other people's lives, other people's bodies, other people's everything they have and they created, and we spend so little time looking at ourselves, our own reflection, and creating awareness. But awareness is the very first step of transformation, and if you can do that on a daily basis, you will have the first step to real change, to real transformation. Level 2 is the next step, right? Level 1 is that awareness. That puts you out of that comfort zone that you are in, where you keep telling yourself everything is fine, or you keep not facing the reality so that you can hide behind it. But then you gotta get out and step out of the comfort zone, right? Become uncomfortable and force yourself to accept reality, force yourself to see what it is, and then sincerely ask yourself, is this what I want? Or is this not what I want? If it is what you want, then everything is good, as long as you understand and accept that. But if it's not what you want, then you're ready for level 2, right? Which is then aligning, then truly making changes. And that is not necessarily painful, but that is where you gotta take some effort, right? And it can be through a small action every day. It can be through something simple. It can be something simply that proves that you are serious, that you're making change. Maybe it is measuring your food. Maybe it is showing up at a gym even when you're tired. Maybe saying no to the mid-afternoon or night snack. Maybe it is eating a little better. Maybe it's filling your plate with a little more protein than carbs, logging your meal, entering your weight. Whatever it is one daily action that you are going to choose to perform. You don't need to do a million things. You don't need to do it all. You don't need to go to the gym right now every day and lift for 2.5 hours. You don't need to eat perfectly and never and just completely match your perfect healthy eating. No, you just need to pick one thing that you can show yourself that you are serious, that you can show to yourself that you're serious. One thing that tells, I am walking through door two and I'm gonna do this. Because alignment is the daily decision to act like the woman you said you become. So that woman that you ask yourself when you see in the mirror, do I want to be this or do I not want to be this? Can I be more? Do I deserve more? Do I want more? And you say, yes, I want more. I deserve more. I want to be different. That woman, ask yourself, what does she do differently? Who is she? Why does she look like that? Why does she behave like that? Why does she feel like that? What is that she does different? And pick one thing and align yourself with who you are today with the woman you want to become. That is level 2, is alignment, is creativity, is thinking out of the box, but is becoming someone who you're not yet, but that it will help you become that person simply because you're stepping into that place. Once you've stepped through level 1 and gotten through the discomfort of accepting truth and then questioning yourself, is this what I want or not? And then you create this vision, this idea, right? Of like, okay, here's this person that I want to be. How do I align myself for her? So then you step into level 2, alignment and effort. Like, I'm going to take one daily effort, one daily action that I know this person who I want to be takes, right? That I know it is what they do. So once you go through the level, then you're ready for level 3, which is evidence, because you do need evidence to show you that what you are doing is working. But we're not looking for big pieces of evidence. We're not looking for like, oh gosh, I started drinking water instead of soda, so now I am totally like, I've lost the 50 pounds. No, that is not gonna happen. You want to find smaller evidences. You don't want to measure progress by the end goal that you have, because that will create discouragement, because the end goal will take time depending on where you are at of any kind of goal. This is not even just in fitness, this is not just even in your weight, right? Like if I say I want to make $1 million, that is totally possible, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna make it by 10 days. So in 10 days, if I haven't made $1 million yet, and that is what I'm measuring, then I'm feeling defeated and deflated because I still haven't met that goal. No, that's not what you have to do. What you have to do is find smaller pieces of evidence. Something is small that should be coming from the actions you are taking. Maybe you start measuring your strength. Maybe you just start measuring your waistline. Maybe you put up a jean, right, that is one size smaller, and you say, I want to see how quick I can get to that. Maybe you want to measure your muscles. Maybe you want to measure your muscle strength. You want to go from like, oh, I have nothing here, to like, hey, I can do something. Like, pick something that can bring you the evidence, something small that you are chasing as part of the bigger goal, right? So again, it's like if my goal is to become a bodybuilder, like I'm not gonna go from this right here to a huge thing in just a couple of months, right? But should I go from, there's nothing here, to a little bit of something, right? Like, pick smaller milestones that you can measure. Maybe it's measuring your scale every day, although we don't love the scale because it's not always honest, right? But you need some piece of evidence that is small that can tell you you're going in the right path, you're doing this thing. You just gotta keep going. You cannot stop. That is level 3. If you do these 3 things every day, you will be very much walking through door 2 and on the path to achieving your real goal. Now, of course, if you're watching this, you're thinking, I could totally do that. You're totally right. You can do this. You can take these 3 simple steps that are going to take you closer to the woman you want to be. But the truth is that most people won't. They will say, I can do this. And they'll say like, I'll start on Monday. And they'll just fall back into the pattern. And the Monday never comes, or Monday comes, but then Thursday comes as well, right? So you gotta make that choice right now. You gotta make that conscious choice. Do I want to be different? Do I want to be something else? Do I want to walk through door 2, or I just want to go through door 1 and keep accepting things as they are, right? Because at the end of the day, this is not just about flat belly. It's not just about losing the weight. It is about becoming someone else. It is about the stewardship you have to God because of the body you have been given, the life you have been given, the blessings you have been given. It is shaping you, who you are, your body, into the best version of who you are, into your truest potential, something and someone who truly reflects what you are inside your spirit as a child, as a daughter of God. Now, these 3 levels will put you in a place where you will be able to slowly start getting closer to the woman that I know you can be, the one that does take the stewardship from God and does something with it, like the story of the talents, right? But eventually you will need more, right? So if you can combine these 3 daily actions with the right strategy, with the right structure, your results will follow a lot faster. So if you are someone who wants to speed up your results, if you are someone who is so decided right now, I want to walk through door 2, I don't want to just start, I don't want to just try, I want to make this happen, I do want to personally invite you to join me inside a very special program I am launching on December 1st. I call it the 7-day belly reset, which again starts on December 1st. I'm gonna go from December 1st to December 7th. Is going to require just about 30 minutes a day of intentional effort from you and paying attention. It will require some nutritional effort as well, but it is going to completely change how you see fitness, how you see nutrition, how you see training, how you see working out, and it is going to show you how much you can accomplish in just 7 days. It truly is the structure, is the plan, is the strategy, it's everything your body is missing, and that when coupled with the 3 levels that we just discussed during this video is going to truly take your results to the next level. It is the first steps that I took of the system that I still use that eventually rebuilt me. The one that when I became serious, this is what I started doing. I'm going to give you a peek into that, and I'm going to help you establish that into your daily routine. And yes, in just 7 days, you will see some visible changes. You're not gonna go, if you're, for example, 200 pounds, you're not gonna go from 200 pounds to 110 pounds. No, that is not gonna happen in 7 days. But you will see some visible changes. You will see inches come off. You will see a flatter belly, not a flat belly, not a model belly, not yet, not at this point, depending on where you are, but you will see a difference. You will see a difference in the mirror. You will see a difference maybe even in your pants, in your clothes, because when you start doing the right things with your body and you combine that with the 3 levels that you're gonna walk through every day, the changes happen. And at first they happen fast because you are taking a body that is used to not performing well to a very quick, rapid rinsing, refining, and that manifests pretty quickly. So that is what I want to invite you to do. Our 7-day belly reset program is going to be it's crazy, only $97. You're going to work directly with me live. We're going to be doing this live together every day. You're going to get guidance on the workouts, guidance on the meal plans, guidance on what to do every day, like all sorts of very detailed things, workbooks and all kinds of things with me, very directly open for questions, for direct conversation, to truly help you reach those results. And it is only $97, which honestly, as I was putting together and talking to a few friends who already have reached out to me, I was just like, oh my gosh, like this should be so much more. But it is only going to be $97. And the best part is that if you're catching this video before November 20, you actually can join the early bird and join for only half of the price, $47, which is even crazier. So if you know that you are ready for transformation right now, if you're ready to see what you can do in 7 days, what I can help you do in 7 days, then come join me. Click the link below, or if you're watching this on Facebook, wherever you're watching, give me a comment, send me a DM, find the link and come join us, because it's going to be amazing. And I'm so excited to be launching this for the very first time, because I know what it feels like to not be everything that you should be. And I firmly believe that there is no reason to settle for less. There isn't any reason. You do not have to be less than what you were meant to be. You do not have to accept the reality just because everyone else is telling you you're a mom, this is life, this is the way it should be. This is not true. You can build your reality. You can make it happen. You just have to become that woman. And in the 7-day belly reset, you are going to learn what it takes to look like that woman, not just become that woman. I can't wait to see you inside.